Guess where we are? At the gold mine. Let's go. Best find of the day. Yes, look at my ring. Oh, it's still in the hole. It's covered in bronze. This place is so cool. I think it's so close. That is so cool. This is a firebox. This is so cool. Oh mate. Yeah, stuff go in there. This is so cool.
There's tracks there.
Oh, no, that's a fake.
It's a fake one, yeah. It's not a real person.
Wait, is that where you find gold?
All through the mines here, all these tunnels lead to places that you do find gold. Yeah.
So gold is in here.
But there's not much gold left in this particular mine anymore.
So there's gold in here?
No, I doubt very much any of that.
If it was, I'll take all of it.
Another fella, another fake person.
Oh, is it a pickaxe?
Yep. They used a pickaxe and shovel to dig. It's very primitive. They would drill a series of holes with a cold chisel and hammer, pack them full of explosives and blast away. So that will bring down a quantity of quartz. Yeah, he's got a hole in his trousers. Yeah.
Because it's so old right now.
They were poor people, these miners. They didn't have a lot of money. But they will blast away, bring down a quantity of quartz, and then the young fellow would take that out for processing. Of course, back then, no workplace health and safety, no hard hats, no safety boots, and no breathing apparatus. They needed breathing apparatus because when they blasted, there would have been a lot of dust down here.
And how do we breathe here then?
Oh, we can do today because we're not blasting. But back then, there was a big explosion, lots of dust. The dust would be full of silica, and they will get silicosis, lung disease.
There's water.
Where is free here?
Oh, these were just left here. They're just put down here to show people how they did their work. We carry on a bit further.
Oh, the stairs.
Yep, there's some stairs here. Another tunnel going off there.
Oh, the stairs.
So grab hold of the rail as you come up, so you don't slip, because it can be a little bit slippery on here. Big kauri trees. These are over 100 years old. And that leads out, there's a door down the end so you can get out of the mine there. But if you look over there, that goes back quite a long way. It goes back about half a kilometre.
Why did it come up there?
Well, before there was a floor across here and they used to go down there and carry on mining deep inside that mine.
So weird.
And if you come up here, just opposite these lights, you'll see there's quartz. This is what they were looking for, this is what they wanted to find. So that's quartz rock. Yeah, sure, you can touch it. It's very, very hard. Unfortunately, there's no gold in it. Quartz doesn't necessarily have gold in it, but it can have a large number of different metals and minerals. It can have copper, tin, lead, zinc, gold, silver. But this has got a bit of iron in it, but that's about it. It's mostly quartz. just pure quartz. Another tunnel. And there's one that goes up there as well.
That's danger.
Yeah. Anywhere off this loop we classify as dangerous because it's not checked by our engineers. I mean, it is in fact very safe. All our members go down looking for more quartz, and it's very, very stable. It's this sticky clay, so it tends to hold together very well. Pardon?
There's a train track here.
Yep, another train track. That's how they got the stuff out of the mine. So there's lots and lots of these small pieces of quartz in there, because above there's a machine like this, which crushes them all down to bits about the size of a golf ball. And so then they fall into that big hopper, and of course they roll down to the bottom. And if you come in here, you'll see there's a feeder. So those small pieces of ore slide down across that tray and into this machine here, which is a stamper battery, and it's your main crushing machine. Now this is the main crushing machine. It's one our volunteers have built. They collected all the machinery from other abandoned mines, and they built all the wood. This would have originally been kauri, now it's treated pine. So they put it all together, and about 2 years ago we actually got it up and running. So it does now work. These are the stampers. So you see those big long pieces of metal?
Yep.
They go up and down, and I'll turn the machine on and you can see it in a minute. Each one weighs about 570 kilos. With a 5 stamper battery you get about 100 hits per minute. It's very, very noisy. This is the business end of a stamper. So you've got that going up and down and crushing everything behind that screen. This is a 5 stamper battery. We're eventually going to have 10. The Golden Crown mine had 20, and in Thames there were nearly 800. So the noise here would have been spectacular. And they operated 24 hours a day, 6 days a week. Story goes that when the wind blew from the southeast, you could hear Thames in Auckland. Any residual mercury or any impurities will be vaporised. They will come down through this tube and out the end as through the heat exchanger and be reconstituted as a liquid. They will then heat the gold and silver to melting point over 1200 degrees Celsius, pour it into a bullion mould, and you would have bars of bullion. This of course is not a bar of bullion, it's a piece of lead. If it was gold silver bullion it would be twice that lead. Do you want to have a feel of that? Pretty heavy.
Oh, I don't know.
You won't do it with one hand. You need two. Pretty heavy, eh?
Yeah.
It would have been twice that weight if it was gold silver bullion. So very, very heavy. The gold silver bullion would then be, they take it to the bank and it would be assayed. So they would drill a hole in it, and depending on the percentage of gold to silver, they would then stamp the bar and give them a record of it. It would be stamped with the registration number, and they would tell you what the silver and gold content was, and they were then free to sell it. They would either sell it to the local banks or they would take it to Australia and sell it in the Perth Mint, where they got more money. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run all the machines. It's very noisy. So first of all, these machines will come on. 2 Wilfley tables, the Burdan, and over the other side there's a ball mill and an elevator wheel, and then later on these ones will come.
this will be so much fun. Thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. I'll see you on my next adventure. Bye!
Quartz is where you find gold in the North Island.